With me is the Israel's ambassador to India. So welcome to WION. So it's been almost over 15 days since the war has happened. What's the situation like, and how long one can expect that the war will continue? Will this war come to an early conclusion? Do you foresee it like that?
We don't know yet. We have said at the outset this can take a few weeks. We are actually ahead of schedule when it comes to our military targets, but it's not over yet. We still have things that we want to do, especially when it comes to the missile launch capability, the Basij forces, and other military targets. We have succeeded in degrading very substantially the Iranian regime's military capabilities. The launching and the firing power has diminished substantially, and this will continue to be the trend in the foreseeable future. Now, there's a question: what will happen to diplomacy? We still are open to an acceptance of the conditions that the United States has put forward to Iran in the nuclear realm, in the ballistic missile realm, and there's support for the proxies. But if they do not cooperate, at the end of the day, we will exhaust this effort, and then we will engage in keeping Iran debilitated, in giving the Iranian people the opportunity to embrace the future, and if they choose to demand a change in policy or a change in the regime.
Any plans of boots on the ground, and if tomorrow Donald Trump announces ceasefire, what will be the stance of the Israeli side?
We are completely in sync with the United States. We've been talking with the leadership. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is in constant contact with President Trump and his team. And what we want to achieve is stability that will emanate either from Iran's acceptance of the conditions or from the debilitation of their capability to hurt us and our neighbors.
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of economic repercussions, cascading impact, especially in the global south. Prices have been rising. The Strait of Hormuz is closed. What's your assessment like?
Well, first of all, the Strait of Hormuz are not completely closed. There are economic repercussions. They are not as big as people are assuming. The Iranians won't be capable of threatening movement in the Strait of Hormuz for a long period of time. And that means that we will be able to stabilize the situation. But the important point, Sidney, here, is that this temporary instability is nothing compared to the instability that would be caused if the Iranian regime would be allowed to have a nuclear stockpile, military nuclear weapons, and if they would have been allowed to continue developing a program of tens of thousands of ballistic missiles and drones, because that would allow them to continue to throw terror and havoc in our region, to make our region much less stable in the foreseeable future, and actually would allow them to control whatever is happening here. So the fact that we are now removing this threat is a great service not only for the U.S. and Israel. I think it's also a great service for the world, for the region, and for the world that wants to trade through West Asia. These are great news for millions of Indians that are living in the Gulf and now will be liberated from this terrible shadow coming from Iran, and they will engage in developing the economy of the Gulf and the economy of India.
So, my last question to you: what do you think about India's stance, India's position, and also we have seen the Indian Prime Minister was in Israel. Now, everyone is linking it to the war that has started, saying that essentially India was embarrassed. How do you see it like that? Was there any information that was given to the Indian side that there will be strikes that are coming? What's the situation?
You cannot be embarrassed if you don't feel embarrassed. And I think that India is not part of this plan that Israel had. We knew that the situation in the region is volatile, but the operational opportunity for us to launch this operation came only 2 days after Prime Minister Modi left. We are very pleased with the cooperation we have with India. I think that this visit has been a landmark in upgrading our relationship to a level of a special strategic relationship, partnership, and we will now engage in the coming months in implementing more than 17 agreements that were signed that are going to get us to the next level, both in defense relations, in financial relations, in many other aspects, including emerging technologies, academic cooperation, and more.
Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to WION. So there you have it, the word from the Israeli ambassador here in Delhi about the ongoing war in West Asia. With video journalist Piyush Siddhansipal for WION in New Delhi.